Parapet flashing should always slope to the drainage point to prevent ponding and water intrusion. For parapet flashing, the common thumb rule is to slope the flashing between 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch per foot toward the scupper or internal drain, so water runs off rather than pools. Measure and mark the slope along the parapet before installing the continuous cap flashing, so you achieve a steady fall over the full run and avoid low spots where debris will collect. Use shims or tapered metal supports under the flashing during installation to maintain the slope, and verify with a long straight edge and a small level as you go. Install end dams at each termination and at scupper locations to force water into the drainage point and prevent it from tracking behind the flashing. Place a breathable membrane under the coping or cap flashing to protect the masonry and allow trapped moisture to escape without letting liquid water through. Seal all fastener penetrations with compatible sealant and overlap flashing joints by at least 4 inches with a staggered seam pattern to reduce leakage risk. Common mistakes include leaving the flashing flat, which leads to ponding and accelerated corrosion. Correct that by re-establishing slope to at least 1/8 inch per foot and adding shims or tapered supports. Another frequent issue is missing or improperly formed end dams, which let water bypass the scupper. Form metal end dams and back them with sealant or closed cell foam and mechanically fasten them at the termination points. A third problem is installing a non-breathable barrier under the coping that traps moisture in the masonry. Swap to a breathable membrane that sheds liquid while permitting vapor transmission so the wall can dry. BigHomeProjects.com connects homeowners with local contractors and hosts a community where we discuss details like parapet flashing practices. We help contractors find projects and homeowners discover options, while our discussion community lets professionals and owners share tips and ask questions.